Hey friends, Aaron here, and have just recorded a wonderful podcast episode with Tuwe and Ari, who are visiting from Brazil, and of course Miguel, a good friend right here in the Boulder, Colorado area. And it was an amazing podcast episode, and want to thank you guys again for sharing so much with our audience. And now that we're behind the scenes, we can share a little more candidly about some of the things we were talking about earlier. And I'm really interested in hearing about the story of what happened when you arrived here in Colorado. It's winter time, it's cold, very different from where you're from, right?
Ele fala, quer saber, ele introduziu de novo, né? E ele quer saber como é que foi quando você chegou aqui, quando você chegou em Colorado. Meio que para você repetir o que a gente acabou de falar.
Uhum. Então, quando eu cheguei no Colorado foi num outro universo completamente diferente, né?
So when I arrived in Colorado, it's like a completely different universe.
Fui andando por cima das neves.
Walking on top of the snow.
E no meio das montanhas.
In the middle of the mountains.
Para nós é onde mora os encantados, os misteriosos.
For us, it's where the enchanted and the mysterious live.
Né? Então, de tanto frio que aqui existe, eu só cheguei na casa do meu amigo e saí só quando eu estava trocando de casa, né?
It's so cold here that I arrived in my friend's house, and I've only left when we have to come over here to Miguel's house.
Lá na floresta, na Amazônia, eu tomo banho 3 vezes por dia.
In the Amazon, I take shower 3 times a day.
De manhã, meio-dia e à tarde.
Morning, midday, and in the afternoon.
Mas aqui já teve dia que eu quase ficava sem tomar banho.
But here, sometimes there are days that I almost didn't take a shower.
Mas ao passar do tempo a gente vai se adaptando, né?
But as time goes by, then we adapt a little bit, slowly. Yeah. He in the first house that we were, our friend Clem, and he has a wood stove, so he didn't even want to sleep in the bedroom, so he just put the mattress in front of the wood stove in the living room, and that's where he stayed the entire time. So.
It's funny when I met Tuwe and Ari and offered to host them here at our home if they'd be more comfortable. First thing he asked me was, "Is it warm?" And then after they arrived and we'd had some food and stuff, I could see that even though it was warm for us, but still not for him. And I said, "Do you want to borrow a jacket?" And he said, "No, I'm good. And I still went and got him a jacket anyway. And then he never took it off the whole time that he was here.
Yeah, a good wool scarf will be helpful. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we mentioned in the podcast episode the invitation that people can come and visit you and your community in Brazil in the rainforest, the tropical rainforest. I wonder, do you think some of us might have a similar experience with the heat down in your home where it's very hot, very humid? The mosquitoes?
No too much. I think it's good.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
The mosquitoes will be good
the
too.
mosquitoes okay.
How big are they? The mosquitoes are how big?
Quão grande é os mosquitos?
Tem mosquitos de vários tamanhos, grandão, médio, pequenininho, que às vezes você nem vê, mas sente eles picando.
It's very different sizes, like big ones, medium, little ones. Sometimes you don't even see them, but you feel them biting you.
All part of the experience.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
What has been the most unusual thing for you traveling here in the United States? I can only imagine you've probably seen something or heard something or smelled something or tasted something, I don't know.
Qual a coisa mais diferente assim que você já viu aqui nos Estados Unidos? Pode ser às vezes uma comida, um cheiro, uma experiência ou alguma coisa. Que é a coisa mais diferente aqui?
Aqui tem muitas coisas diferentes, mas uma das coisas que me chama muita atenção é o avanço da tecnologia.
Here there's a lot of different things that catch my attention, but the one that catches my attention the most is the technology, the advancement in technology.
Porque antigamente nós aprendia uma história, alguma cantoria com os mais velhos oralmente, né? E agora nós temos essa possibilidade de se conectar com a câmera, com o celular, com o gravador. Isso é impressionante pra gente.
Because before we used to connect with our family, ancestors, and learn from them through singing and chants, conversations. So it's an oral tradition
yeah.
passing on. And now in these days, it's like videos and recordings, and this is very impressive to us.
E também a diversidade cultural, né? Porque aqui nos Estados Unidos é um dos países que tem um fluxo de gente de várias partes do mundo.
And also like the cultural diversity, because here in the US there's so much, many people from many different parts of the world come here and live here.
Então isso é importante também para a gente se conectar, conhecer a cultura de vários povos que tem ao redor do mundo.
So for us it's important as we come here, because we are then able to connect with many different people and cultures from many different parts of the world.
É uma das coisas também que impressiona nós, que lá para nossa região não tem muito, são as cidades por baixo da terra, né? Que são os caminhos para os metrô tá andando, né? Os trens.
And for us, something that is like very different too is the pathways kind of under the earth, like tunnels and metros, like how the cities build underneath. That for us is crazy.
Yeah. Huh. Very interesting. Yeah, I was struck also by your comment earlier, and it's not the first time I've ever heard this from somebody about our spirits not traveling as quickly as our bodies, like when we're flying on an airplane or what have you. And
Ele achou interessante uma coisa que você falou durante a outra entrevista sobre que o nosso espírito viaja e chega depois que o nosso corpo, que quando o avião vem muito rápido, então o espírito chega depois.
It gives me this image of so many of us who are in that really fast-paced lifestyle, zipping all around. It's like the spirits are, trying to catch up with everything we're doing with technology, with travel, aircraft, whatever it might be.
Isso que ele põe uma imagem assim na cabeça dele sobre, né, as pessoas estão movendo pelo dia e fazendo as coisas muito rápido, porque a cultura aqui, né, ocidental é bem mover super rápido, né? Então a imagem dele é que o nosso espírito aqui está sempre tentando alcançar o corpo, porque a gente está sempre se movendo muito rápido, diferente lá na floresta. Tem mais um comentário sobre isso?
É porque é diferente, né? Na floresta, para mim, é tudo muito mais tranquilo. Claro que tem o nosso cotidiano, nosso dia a dia, mas na cidade é tudo muito mais rápido ali, tudo muito mais acelerado, né?
Yeah, it is very different, because like in the forest things are more on the tranquil side, and here in cities things are at a different speed, at a fast speed. Things move fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the forest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's been such a joy visiting with you, and thank you for sharing with us. And before we sign off, if there's anything else you'd like to do or say or share, please go ahead.
Tem mais alguma coisa que quer dividir?
Só dividir com ele que se ele sentir o chamado, para ele entender melhor de tudo que eu estou falando, ele tem que ir lá. Na floresta nós não temos Wi-Fi, mas temos uma conexão muito melhor.
He said that, if you feel the calling and to understand a little bit more of everything that we're talking about here, to come visit us in the forest, and because we don't have Wi-Fi there, but we have an amazing connection.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Ari, is there anything else you'd like to share?
Just like a lot of gratitude for the opportunity. I'm definitely seeking support too, as I launched this organization to be advocate of people that are coming to the U.S. and traveling through, people that carry different medicines, different lineages, also for safety and responsible use and safe spaces for the medicines that they come here and share. So I'm always looking for support and connections, because we are traveling here through the country and setting up gatherings where he can share a bit of his tradition and some of the rituals that he does in the forest. So if people are interested in participating, we'll be traveling through different parts of the U.S. So feel free to reach out to Earth Medicine Alliance and connect us with your community, because we would love to connect further with all of you in person and a direct exchange through those gatherings and rituals.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for that. And you, Miguel?
Yeah, no, just echoing the gratitude, Ari's expressing to these beautiful people for coming and sharing their wisdom with us, and and to the Y on Earth community too, and for the opportunity. Again, as we talked about, we all have a collective responsibility here, right? And the benefits through this exchange of wisdom, which is as he so beautifully articulated, is very much a two-way street, right? And I really encourage everybody to help out, whether it's with information, support, spreading the message, financially, however, it's all important. And looking forward to the next episode.
Nice.
Uh,
House.
House. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
The Y on Earth Community Stewardship and Sustainability podcast series is hosted by Aaron William Perry, author, thought leader, and executive consultant. The podcast and video recordings are made possible by the generous support of people like you. To sign up as a daily, weekly, or monthly supporter, please visit yonearth.org/support. Support packages start at just $1 per month. The podcast series is also sponsored by several corporate and organization sponsors. You can get discounts on their products and services using the code YONEARTH, all one word with a Y. These sponsors are listed on the yonearth.org/support page. If you found this particular podcast episode especially insightful, informative, or inspiring, please pass it on and share it with a friend whom you think will also enjoy it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. And thank you for being a part of the Y on Earth community.